Graph the solution set of the system of linear inequalities and indicate whether the solution region is bounded or unbounded. So we have x is greater than or equal to 3y, and x plus 3y is less than or equal to 4. Let's look at our different pictures here. So A, the left side, the whole left side is colored in. B, it's in between the two lines. Now the thing about B is that these are parallel, so the slope has to be the same. C, we have the highlighted region below and below. First we're going to do is figure out if it's B. Do they have parallel lines? That means do they have the same slope? That means I'm going to solve it so y equals mx plus b. Now I'm going to rewrite this as x equals 3y. I'm going to divide by 3 on both sides. So y equals 1/3 x, or we could say y equals 1/3 x. Y equals mx plus b. I'm going to circle my slope, which is 1/3, and I'm going to circle my y-intercept, which is 0. Let's look at the second one. So I'm going to write x plus 3y equals 4. Subtract x from both sides. So we have 3y equals negative x plus 4. I'm going to divide everything by 3. So we end up with y equals negative 1/3 x plus 4/3. I'm going to write y equals mx plus b right underneath it. So my slope is negative 1/3, and my y-intercept is a fraction, 4/3. Now I look at this, my slopes are not the same, so it can't be b. Okay, these are not parallel lines. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to figure out if A could possibly be our answer. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a solution set somewhere up here, right? I'm going to pick my ordered pair somewhere up here. Now, why am I doing that? Because when I look at C, the upper left isn't highlighted. When I look at D, the upper left isn't highlighted. If we get a true ordered pair, let me go here one more time. Let me bring this down a little. For the upper region here, then it's going to be this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do negative 10. Oh gosh. How about we do negative 10, 10? Yeah, that looks good. Negative 10, 10. So I'm going to bring this down and we're going to try negative 10, 10. Now, if it is this one, they both have to be true for negative 10, 10. So I'm going to rewrite x is greater than or equal to 3y, and x plus 3y is less than or equal to 4. I'm going to put negative 10 in for x and 10 in for y. So right away I can see that it's not true because negative 10 is not greater than 30. So A is totally out of our region. Now let's look at C and D. They look very similar. One thing is that I'm looking over here, the y-intercept is 0. And yep, we have a y-intercept of 0 for this one. And we have a y-intercept for 0 here. Okay, so that's not going to help us much, is it? The second one, though, I'm looking at this one. I look here and my y-intercept is 4/3, which is the same thing as 1 1/3. Now, when I look at this one and I'm looking at my y-intercept, it looks like 0, 4. Y-intercept has to be 4/3 or 1 1/3. Let's look at this one. Now this one it could be because look at our y-intercept. It's kind of weird, isn't it? So I'm going to guess just from that C is our answer. Yay, good job. So you can actually answer these just by looking at some information and, making an educated guess.